I really don't know how to say this because you guys are probably going to hate me for this, but my journaling has gone digital. Not entirely, so before you hate me, please allow me to explain. All right, look, I haven't completely abandoned my physical notebooks. I'm still going to show you how to make them, and I'm still going to love these to the day I die. But the last couple of weeks I've been extremely busy, and I really haven't had much chance to write my thoughts down on physical paper. And I know myself, if I go a week without journaling, I'll abandon the practice for weeks, months, maybe even a year. And that ain't happening. So enter Leonardo Da Vinci. Now, what the heck does this guy have to do with any of this? Allow me to explain. You see, Leonardo da Vinci was known to carry around loose sheets of paper, a pen, not a mechanical one like this, but a pen, and he would go out to the market, and if he had a project he was working on, he would sketch faces so that he can use them as reference. And every once in a while, he'd run into a friend or someone, and then he'll write down, same sheet of paper, right next to the sketch, he'd write, "Ask Mario and Luigi how to fix the sink." One paper, all of it together. Then he'd go right back to sketching, and then he had a letter that he wanted to write to someone, and he would write the draft right there in that same sheet, all of it mixed in together. It's crazy to imagine that someone would write this way, but he did everything. Architecture, look at that. Building machines, sketches for machines that he was building. He built a tank. That's a tank. He designed weapons. He designed flying machines. He'd spent a lot of time sketching out garments and the measurements of human beings. And when I say measurements, I mean really measurements. Like the measurement between the armpit, the elbow, the wrist, and all that. And faces and all kinds of stuff, which was great. See, he had a sculpture he needed to make, or he would go out and draw horses. So how does all this connect? Well, let me tell you. My whole reason for starting a traveler's notebook was so that I could write all my notes together all in one to test exactly how Leonardo da Vinci journaled. And I was scared at first because I wondered, how am I going to find notes, right, if they're all going to be mixed together? But it's actually a lot easier than you imagine. For example, here is a sketch. My garage door broke and I sketched it out and I figured out how to fix it. Here I am working on my lettering. I sketched the tower right there. That's a tower. All kinds of fun stuff. But now we're getting to the good part. Well, I started breaking down what Leonardo da Vinci journaled the most, and I realized that he was working on personal projects, commissions. He was interested in science, architecture, anatomy, mathematics, all kinds of stuff. So I made a list of my own, and I asked myself, what is it that I'm focused on? What is it that I document the most so that I know how to make better use of my notes in my notebook? And I came to the conclusion that I need a space to grow. I needed a place to keep milestones, achievements, and memories. I need a place to keep everything that I'm learning, so books that I'm reading, research, skill builders, things like that. And lastly, I need a place to think, somewhere to brainstorm, somewhere where I can allow ideas to come together and mingle and make something, kind of like what I'm doing here with figuring out all this journaling process, this journaling system. And that led me to ask something really important, which is, if Leonardo da Vinci were here today and he had all these tools available to him, would he just be analog? And I don't think he would. I think he would make use of every single tool that he possibly can use, because to him the most important thing was to get the projects done as efficiently and as quickly as possible. So then I started wondering, if Leonardo da Vinci had a project, and let's just say that he had to paint the Last Supper, wouldn't he take his phone or his camera and take photos of people in the market so that he can sketch them later, versus trying to put a quick sketch together and then remember that moment? I think he would. Would he have used tools like Siri to remind him to send a letter, or to remind him to ask someone to teach him how to do something? Would he not send a text message? Leonardo da Vinci spent a lot of time selling his talents. Wouldn't it have been very useful for him to have an Instagram where he can show his paintings or his inventions? I think he would have. So then I gave myself permission, and I give you permission. You don't need it, but you should give yourself permission to make use of every tool that you have. So I plan on using both my physical notebook and my digital tools to help me get my projects done, to help me store information so that I can access that information as quickly and as efficiently as I possibly can, and drastically reduce the friction of having to pull out my notebook, my pen, and writing down something when it's already passed. I can easily just pull out my phone, click one button, write my note, and it saves it in my inbox for me to sort out later. I'm telling you, this is great for me. It's awesome for me. So my process is as follows. I have 4 categories that are very important for me that I log almost on a daily basis. And I have 4 tools that can help me do exactly that. So everything that will help me grow, to reflect, to contemplate, and evolve, I have my physical notebook, and I have the journal app. The journal app has been great for me to be able to slow down. I use it somewhat like as a commonplace book, and it's great to be able to take it anywhere with me. And not just that, to be able to access it on my iPad, my phone, and my computer instantly. The second is Keep. I want to keep milestones, achievements, and memories, and the journal app is great for that. That's where I keep all my private thoughts and all my private happenings and ideas. Because you see, one day I went to bed and I left my notebook on the kitchen table, and I think my siblings went through it. Well, I don't have anything really personal or embarrassing in there. Just the thought that they were looking into my personal thoughts really troubled me. And this has been a great way for me to just keep things a little private. The third is learning. I read books, I do research, I work on specific skills. And for that, the Apple Notes app has been extremely helpful, extremely useful, especially after organizing all my notes in the Para system that Tiago Forte has created. And the last category is think. I need a place to think. I used to hang a whiteboard in my room, and whenever I had an idea, I would just write ideas down, take pictures, and then I'd erase it and then start over and put ideas like this together. But I discovered that there's a better way of doing that, and that's using the Freeform app. The Freeform app is like an infinite board that you can add photographs, videos, links to websites, clips, article clips. You can write on it, you can draw on it, and you can move ideas around and organize them in a way that makes sense. Because sometimes you have 1, 2, 3, 4, but it doesn't make sense to have them in that order. Sometimes 4 needs to be first, sometimes 2 needs to be last. You get the idea. The other cool thing is that it allows you to plan. So if you're planning to create a system, let's just say like this, it allows you to organize your thoughts in a way that gives you a bigger picture, and you could see it on the tablet. And by the way, you can also do it on your phone. It's a little bit more harder to use on your phone, but this app has been great. And although I didn't talk much about my physical notebook plays a really important part in the fact that I get to sketch when I'm out, put ideas together. But this notebook now is actually going to be the place where I come to chew on ideas. This is where ideas get to be repeated over and over and over again until I really get a really solid idea. And then it moves over to one of my other apps. But this is where I get to chew on ideas and maybe let them marinate and let them mingle. I just wanted to share that with you. I'm still going to be sharing videos on how to make physical notebooks and how to use those notebooks. But the main thing that I want you to get out of this is that you can give yourself permission to go digital as well. You have goals, you have plans, you want to become something, you want to become better at something, or just better in general as a person. And while a physical notebook is great at helping with that, I think that you using all the tools that are available to you to help you have a fighting chance to become the best version of yourself that you possibly can be is something that you should not overlook. Oh, and I almost forgot. Actually, there's 2 more apps that I'm using, and that is the Calendar app and the Reminders app. And it's obvious. I use those to remind me of something that's really important, or to schedule and block out things in my calendar, but that's it. I'm going to go more in depth in future videos if that's the sort of thing that you like. And if it is, I'd appreciate you subscribing, liking this video, maybe sharing it with someone you think it'll help. Maybe just use your notebook to see how this can help you, how this can serve you, because at the end of the day, we want our journal or our note-taking systems to serve us, to mold to our needs, not the other way around. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Let me know if you have any ideas that you'd like to add to my system. I'm open to every idea that you might have. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in our next one. Peace. Bye-bye.